Imagine your city sinking in one night. What if the South Pole's ice melted overnight? Not fiction, but a real warning from COP30 in Brazil today, November 2025. Scientists are shouting, the ice is collapsing faster than we dreamed, and seas are rising to swallow our beaches, cities, and lives. A rise up to 58 meters if everything melts. A flood threatening millions of lives from Miami to Alexandria. But this isn't the end. It's the start of understanding how to save our planet before it's too late. Buckle up, friends. We're diving into shocking science that reveals the truth from secret melting under the ice to a world reshaped forever. Are you ready to see how this changes your life? Like now and stay with me because the answer might change everything.
The Antarctic continent isn't just a vast white icy desert. It's Earth's true thermostat, holding about 70% of the world's fresh water within ice sheets up to kilometers thick. Imagine a mountain of ice covering an area larger than all of Europe, protecting the planet from accelerating warming. But in this 2025, with global temperature records shattering, expected to be the second or third hottest in history, the ice there is vanishing at an astonishing speed. This winter's sea ice peak, it was the third smallest ever recorded, just 17.81 million square kilometers, a huge drop compared to past decades. Why all this worry keeping scientists up at night? Because warm ocean currents are sneaking under the ice shelves, melting them silently from below. Take the Hector ice stream as an example. In the latest updates, it collapsed 8 kilometers in just 2 months, the fastest recent retreat in Antarctica's history, contributing to a potential global sea level rise of up to 58 meters if the collapse continues. West Antarctica alone holds enough to raise sea levels by 5 meters, about 16 feet, drowning entire capitals. And imagine this hellish cycle. Ice melts, revealing dark water that absorbs more sunlight, accelerating the melt even faster, like the planet breathing fire under its ice. This isn't theory, it's reality, measured daily by NASA satellites and ECDDC. With every drop that melts, we lose a piece of our future.
The chaos doesn't start in the distant pole. It reaches us directly through rising sea levels. If this rapid melting happens, global levels could rise up to 58 meters over centuries. But even the partial melt expected by 2100 might raise waters 10 meters, according to IPCC projections. Coastal cities? Say goodbye to them forever. In America, Miami and New York will face near-daily floods, turning streets into rivers and forcing millions to migrate. In Asia, Bangladesh, home to 160 million people, could lose a third of its land, displacing entire populations, losing homes and memories in a single night. And in our Egypt, Alexandria's historic beaches, that city built by ancient civilizations, could vanish under the waves, threatening 10 million lives and destroying the Nile Delta's agriculture that feeds a nation. Imagine the pyramids watching from afar as waters devour our heritage. In Europe, Venice, already sinking, its end chapter will be written with canals turning into open ocean lakes. But the disaster doesn't stop at flooding. Changing ocean currents, like those slowing due to new cold meltwater, will intensify Atlantic hurricanes, prolong droughts in Africa, where livestock and crops die, and create heat waves surpassing 2025's record highs where temperatures hit unprecedented levels. And marine life? Imminent extinction for penguins dancing on ice now, seals searching for melting homes, collapse of coral reefs protecting our shores, and disruption in marine food chains we rely on for daily meals. This isn't just science, it's a story of lives ending and generations losing their future. Quick question for you, friend. If waters flooded your city tomorrow, what's your escape plan? Write it in the comments and let's share the fear and hope.
Scientists at COP30 in Brazil are crystal clear today. If we don't cut emissions immediately, models predict a major collapse of ice sheets by century's end, with sea level rise rates doubling from 2.1 millimeters annually to over 4 millimeters, according to the 2025 Ice State Report. The Arctic has already lost 75% of its ice thickness since the 1980s, an early model of what's coming. Hungry polar bears roaming empty lands, turbulent weather bringing unexpected storms, and chaotic weather patterns redrawing world maps. New French expeditions are drilling into ancient ice cores to understand climate history, warning that reshaping the ice could take thousands of years, long after we're gone. If temperatures rise to 2.8 degrees Celsius, as expected under high warming scenarios, most of West Antarctica and Greenland will melt, causing trillions in economic losses, mass human migrations straining global resources, and huge pressures on food and water. This is a planetary crisis no one escapes. It's changing the course of human history, like the Industrial Revolutions did, but this time we're the cause. This isn't doomsday passing. This is a real wake-up call from COP30, reminding us that time isn't on our side, but it's still with us. Small actions make a big difference. Reduce your emissions today. Support international pledges, or plant a tree this week. Snap a pic and tag me so we can watch change grow together. Watch my playlist, What If Climate Changes, to learn more. And subscribe for weekly shocking science that inspires action. My question to you before we wrap: what change will you start today? Write it in the comments, and let's build a cooler and warmer hope future together.